We built a cabin in the stars. We found a clearing in the midnight blue. Hung a porch swing on the edge of the moon. Carved our names in a comet's tail. Lit a fire where the wishes sail. You laughed and the galaxies turned slow. You whispered and the wild winds bowed low. We stitched our dreams in a quilt of light and slept to the hum of the endless night. We built a cabin in the stars, far from the noise, far from the scars, with nothing but hope and two beating hearts. We built a cabin in the stars, just you and me, where the lost things are. The roof is made of old guitar strings. The door swings open to endless springs. The coffee's strong, the morning stay, and love don't ever drift away. If the world below forgets our names, we'll still be dancing in cosmic rain, forever carving out our space, a home wrapped up in your embrace. We built a cabin in the stars, far from the noise, far from the scars, with nothing but hope and two beating hearts. We built a cabin in the stars, just you and me, where the lost things are. Yeah, we built a cabin in the stars. We drove so far we lost the signs, chasing moonlight through the pines, past the towns, past the wired lines, to where the stars forget the time. You said some things don't last forever, but they burn so bright you don't forget them ever. And just like that, you turned to me as the northern lights dance wild and free. Up where the sky turns green, where silence hums like a dream, we stood in the glow of something rare, love in the cold Arctic air. You were too wild to hold, too real to leave up in the dark, where the sky turns green, green. The wind sang low, your breath ran high, your eyes shone brighter than the painted sky. I tried to speak, but the stars knew best. Some love ain't meant to rest. Up where the sky turns green, where silence hums like a dream, we stood in the glow of something rare, love in the cold Arctic air. You were too wild to hold, too real to leave up in the dark, where the sky turns green, green. And now when winter winds return, where the sky turns green. You're still there, soft unseen, a ghost in the glow, a breath in the night, a flicker of love and fading light. You're the story I still believe way up high, where the sky turns green. Now when winter winds return, I close my eyes and let it burn. Final, the sky turns green. You're still there, soft, unseen, a ghost in the glow, a breath in the night, a flicker of love and fading light. You're the story I still believe way up high, where the sky turns green. I traded traffic for gravel roads, left behind the high-rise goals. Now it's fields of green and a red barn roof, where silence speaks and the air tells truth. Coffee brews at break of day, rooster talking from across the way. My boots know every step of ground. This ain't lost, it's what I found. Out where the wind sings soft and the pace don't run, it walks. Where the nights are clear and the stars stay near, and the world ain't loud with talk. I found peace where the fences end, where the sky begins and the noise gets lost. I'm finally me where I'm meant to be, out where the wind sings soft. No neon signs, no city glow, just firewood sparks and radio, a slow song and a tailgate view, and a heart that beats a little more true. Out where the wind sings soft and the pace don't run, it walks. Where the nights are clear and the stars stay near, and the world ain't loud with talk. I found peace where the fences end, where the sky begins and the noise gets lost. I'm finally me where I'm meant to be, out where the wind sings song. They said I'd miss the life I knew, but I just smile, 'cause that ain't true. Out where the wind sings soft and my name don't get forgot, where the soil is home and I sleep alone, but I never feel like I'm not. This is more than just some land, it's a quiet hand in the chaos tossed. Yeah, I found my song where I belong, out where by the old pine tree, sipping sweet tea, laughing wild and free. Her eyes were stars that refused to hide, like fireflies floating on a southern night. We talked about dreams and what we'd be if time stood still beneath that willow tree. Under a whiskey moon and fireflies, she stole my heart with a soft high. No fancy dress, no city lights, just a faded truck and summer nights. We danced barefoot in the midnight breeze, two hearts tangled in the rustling leaves. And I swear the world stood still that night, under a whiskey moon and fireflies. She said life ain't made of gold or fame, it's Sunday drives and a simple name. We carved our names in an old oak bark, a promise born from a country spark. The crickets sang our favorite tune while her lips hummed beneath the moon. Under a whiskey moon and fireflies, she stole my heart with a soft high. No fancy dress, no city lights, just a faded truck and summer nights. We danced barefoot in the midnight breeze, two hearts tangled in the rustling leaves. And I swear the world stood still that night, under a whiskey moon and fireflies. Now every time the moon hangs low, I still see her in that golden glow. And even if the world moves on, that night in my heart still plays strong. Under a whiskey moon and fireflies, where dreams begin and never die. No need for roads, no need for plans, just holding tight to her calloused hands. We found forever in the hush of trees, and love that floats on a southern breeze. Yeah, I'll always live that perfect night, under a whiskey moon and fireflies.
We walked where the sun don't touch the ground, where the moss grows thick and the shadows drown. The world's forgotten the secret place, but you and me, we found its grace. The water whispered soft to me, like a song I hadn't heard in centuries. You held my hand through the fern and stone and said, this is love where we're not alone. By the falls where the river hides, we stood where the earth and the silence collide. No words, no maps, just the pulse of the wild, a love like the mist, soft and mild, where the trees speak low and the water calls. We're lost in the whispers by the falls. The canyon deep and the rocks so tall, yet the world outside felt so small. We found the place where time stood still, in the echo of the waterfall's thrill. By the fall songs. She grew where no one thought she could, out past the fence, past the edge of the wood. No garden rose, no hands to tend, just the sun, the sky, and the whispering wind. I came rolling in like a restless breeze. No roots, no name, just a need to be free. But she never asked me to stay or go. She just smiled like the hills in the afterglow. She's the wildflower, I'm the wind. We don't break, we just bend. No promises, no picket lines, just two hearts meeting at the county pines. I can't hold her, she won't hold me in, but love still dances like a wildflower in the wind. Spring comes back with her silent grace, painting the meadow with her sweet face. And I come to, just passing by, carving my name in the open sky. She's the wildflower, I'm the wind. We don't break, we just bend. No promises, no picket lines, just two hearts meeting at the county pines. I can't hold her, she won't hold me in, but love still dances like a wildflower in the wind. Some say love should settle down, but some loves were born to roam this ground. Again and again we begin. No roots to tie, no strings to spin, just trust in the moment we're both in. And when I'm gone, she'll bloom again, still waiting for that wild old wind. There's a porch light flickering down your road, and a soft wind humming a song we both know. Miles apart, but it don't feel far. I keep you close under the same small star. You got a blanket and a worn-out book. I got an old guitar and a missing look. The night folds us quiet, sweet and shy, dreaming slow under the same small sky. Under the same small sky. need wings to fly. I hung your name in the old pine trees. The river carries it back to me. We don't need maps, we don't ask why. We just believe in the same small sky. And when the storms come rolling through, I'll send a little prayer up to you. On the wind, on the wings of July. Under the same small sky, you and I breathe in the same soft sigh. Even when the miles stretch wide, I feel you here by my side. Under the same small sky. Love don't need wings to fly. Under the same small sky, you and I. They set me down where the wheat once swayed, carved from stone by a farmer's blade. No tick, no chime, just light and line, telling truth in curves of time. The house is gone, just roots and glass. Wind plays hymns through the prairie grass, but I still mark the sun's slow arc, carving hours into the dark. I'm the shadow clock, the light-bound kind, reading silence for those left behind. No gears, no gold, no second hand, just shadows moving across the land. And though the world forgets my face, I hold the time of this lonely place. A breeze. Boy once ran with a kite in June. His mother sang an old church tune. His laughter fell right here at noon. Now it's gone like the harvest moon. I don't move, but time moves through me, like rivers that flow where no eyes see. A monument no one asked to keep, but I still rise when the light runs deep. Shadow clock in fields grown wild, marking years since the last child smiled. The sun still calls me once a day to whisper stories time can't say. And if you stand where the wheat once waved, you'll see your ghost in the mark I made. No hands to hold, no glass to crack, just light and memory coming back. I sleep on the porch where the sun hits slow, chewing dust where the daisies grow. Still guarding the gate though it creaks with age, waiting on footsteps to cross that stage. He left one dawn with a faded pack, said watch the farm till I get back. I barked once loud, then watched him go, tail between clouds and a radio. There's old boots by the door, laces undone, a collar hanging where the shadows run. Every truck that hums down the county line, I raise my head just in case it's time. The days roll on like tumbleweeds, and ghosts don't throw sticks for a dog that needs. Yeah, I still guard the floor by them old boots at the door. The boy next door feeds me now and then. He don't ask much, just calls me friend. But I ain't moved from this patch of ground, not till them boots get worn back down. I've chased off foxes, howled at night, slept in snow and barked at light. But the hardest thing I've ever known is the sound of a war through a silent phone. Still there's old boots by the door, dusty and still, smelling like cedar and winter chill. Every wind that rattles the barn out back whispers a name I can't call back. I don't fetch no more, don't race the bees, I just wait by the ghosts of memories. Yeah, I was made for more than just boots by the door. One day maybe I'll hear that voice saying, come on boy, you made a good choice. And I'll rise again on four old knees to run where even time sets us free. Rode wild through dust and rain, held secrets tied beneath my stain. But now I'm folded, torn and bent, resting here where time's been spent. He left one morning, said I'll be back. Took his boots but left me slack. On this weathered bench I stay, waiting for a faded day. I'm just an old hat on a weathered bench, holding stories and a heart's wrench. The sun beats down, the cold winds call, but I don't move, I don't fall. I'm waiting still through rise and set for a man who's gone but not forgotten yet. quiet care. An old hat bound by time and sweat, still holding on and not done yet. So if you fence is broke, but still it leans toward fields that never turn to green. The barn's been shut 100 years, still holds the scent of old ideas. No voice inside, no boots around, just wine that doesn't make a sound. But even silence finds a way to speak without a thing to say. Quiet knows where we have been. It holds the shape of every sin. It doesn't shout, it doesn't burn. It waits for no one's grand return. But if you sit and close your eyes, it hums beneath the western skies. No need for proof, no need for prose. Some truths are what the quiet knows. Rusted pail beside the well, still wet with things it didn't tell. The rope's too frayed to pull again, but that don't mean it's lost its sin. I walked there once, then walked away, left tracks that time refused to stay. But something in that empty place still wraps around my slowing pace. Quiet knows where we have been. It holds the shape of every sin. It doesn't shout, it doesn't learn. It waits for no one's grand return. But if you sit and close your eyes, it hums beneath the western skies. No need for proof, no need for prose. Some truths are what the quiet knows. Some folks carve their names in stone. I left mine in the overgrown. No echo raised, no glory claimed, just silence that remembers names. Find it knows, and that's enough. It weathers soft, it settles rough. So if you pass this stretch of land, don't try to fix what doesn't stand. Just tip your hat, don't get too close, and let it be what quiet knows. Folds its light in pockets deep. Boots walk rivers that never sleep. Whispers curl like smoke on skin, carrying tales where dreams begin. Lost clocks hang from twisted vines, counting hours with fractured lines. A river talks in backwards flow, sings of places no one knows. Heartbeats echo under skin, dancing where time can't begin. Fields breathe secrets through cracks, stone. Shadows grow from seeds once sown. Lanterns drift on wind soft side, guiding souls that learn to fly. Stars forget their names tonight, falling silent out of sight. River talks in backwards flow, sings of places no one knows. Heartbeats echo under skin, dancing where time can't begin. Footsteps trace forgotten trails, where silence writes its own tales. Echoes fold and break apart, mapping stories of the heart. Footsteps trace forgotten trails, where silence writes its own tales. Echoes fold and break apart, mapping stories of the heart. Final river talks in backwards flow, sings of places no one knows. Heartbeats echo under skin, dancing where time can't begin. Salt-drenched slowness from broken shells, where ocean keeps its quiet spells. The air a cloak too vast to hold, and whispers hum in shapes untold. No footprints pressed in shifting sand, just shadows stretched like open hands. The sun dissolves in molten glass, while moments slip, refusing past. Salt and silence, worn and thin, like faded maps traced on my skin. I carry weight that cannot break, in stillness found the tides will wake. A distant belt, a fragile sound that bends the space where time unwound. I fold my thoughts like fragile wings and rest where nowhere softly sings. Salt to move, I'll drift inside this quiet groove. Between the salt, beneath the sky, where silence lives and I can fly. Salt and silence, worn and thin, like faded maps traced on my skin. I carry weight that cannot break, in stillness found, the tides will wake. So when the world forgets to move, I'll drift inside this quiet groove. Salt in the lawn, they found her spoon beneath the ash, wrapped in a braid of moss and thread. The soil was soft, but smelled like brass, like names the rain had long since bled. She cooked for ghosts, or so they say, pots that hummed when dusk fell slow. No fire, no meat, just shadows wait, and seeds that never chose to grow. There's salt in the loam and rust in the wheat. The harvest hums hymns that no tongue repeats. We sow with our hands, we reap with our bones. Some fields forget you, some make you their own. The fence was built from violin wood, each post a song that lost its tune. The cattle walked in single file to drink beneath the bloodless moon. You won't find maps to take you there. The path is drawn in mold and air. Follow the hush where insects kneel, where silence teaches soil to feel. frame. Don't need no face to match my name. I walked out slow, no one to stop, like a clock that chose to drop. I ain't hiding, I ain't free. I'm just where no one wants to be. Not in the dark, not in the light. I live somewhere between the fight. Don't call this lonely, it's past that line. It's silence soaked in turpentine. No echo calls, no memory twist, just empty hands and clenched up fist. You can't lose what you never kissed, and I've got nothing left to miss. Nothing left to miss. I buried laughter, choked on grace, pulled my soul out of its place. No compass turns for men like me. We drift till we forget the sea. Don't call this sorrow, it's something worse. A man still breathing through a curse. No name to speak, no wish, no list, just smoke and air and poison mist. You can't break what don't exist, and I've got nothing left to miss. No ghosts, no gods, no sins to save, just one long walk to my own grave. Don't light a candle, don't sing no hymn. I'm past the shore, I've learned to swim. Don't call this broken, it's beyond repair. It's a quiet scream in deadpan air. No flame, no fight, no final kiss, just me and nothing left to miss. Underneath the whispered pine night sky, stars hum soft as the breeze floats by. Needles sway in a lullaby, a quiet song where my worries lie. Moonlight drapes on the forest floor, shadows dance by the cabin door. Every breath feels slow and light, wrapped in the calm of whispered pine night. Whispered pine night, hold me close in your arms. I find the most peace that runs deep hush of whispered pine night. No need for words, no need for sound. In whispered pine night, I'm safe and found. Let the world fade, let time take flight. I'll rest beneath the whispered pine night. So here I stay till morning light, cradled by whispered pine night. Whispered pine night, hold me close. In your arms I find the most peace that runs deep, soft and bright. In the hush of whispered pine night. So here I stay till morning light, cradled by whispered pine night. Alone like this, I don't miss no lover's hand, never built no promised land. Sleeping rough in a motel fire, talking back to a flatline wire. They call it quiet, I call it home, where voices die and thoughts don't roam. I ain't drifting, I ain't lost. I chose the cold, I paid the cost. Ain't nobody ever been alone like this, past the reach of pain or a lover's kiss, where even God don't send no sign, and your own damn shadow won't cross that line. This ain't just empty, it's abyss. Ain't nobody ever been alone like this. Barstool prophets talk too loud, preach to a hollow, half-dead crowd. But I drink with ghosting, biting my tongue. Their stories end where mine begun. Ain't nobody ever been alone like this, past the reach of pain or a lover's kiss, where even God don't send no sign, and your own damn shadow won't cross that line. This ain't been alone like this, where silence cuts and time don't miss. Not dead, not alive, just out of reach, too far gone for heaven to preach. It ain't just quiet, it's a twist. Ain't nobody ever been alone like this. I've walked burnt roads where no flowers grow, carried the weight of a heart made of stone. No soft words, no gentle tone, just echoes of a man alone. The night's my bed, the wind my friend. No hand to hold, no hand to mend. I broke the chains, I lost the throne, left nothing but these broken bones. Burn, burn roads and broken bones, a life that's carved in silent tones. No light to guide, no place to call home, just burn roads and broken bones. I don't pray for peace, don't seek remorse, just keep on riding this lonely course. Fallen angels, don't hear my moan, I'm just a ghost with burnt roads and broken bones. Burn, burn roads and broken bones, a life that's carved in silent tones. No light to guide, no place to call home, just burn roads and broken bones. So raise a glass to the ones alone, riding down those burnt roads and broken bones. Burn roads and broken bones, a life that's carved in silent tones. No light to guide, no place to call home, just burn roads and broken bones. So raise a glass to the ones alone, riding down those burnt roads and broken bones. I lit my last smoke with a dying star, drove till the sky forgot where we are. No voices left, no towns in sight, Just me and the dark making it right. The mirror cracked, the face went blind, left my shadow 7 years behind. No questions asked, no truth to lie. Out where the cold don't ask why. Don't follow, don't cry. Ain't no prayers where I lie. Ain't no reason, no goodbye. Just a man too gone to try. I ain't lost, I ain't high. I'm just where the cold don't ask why. Burned every bridge with a grateful smile. Walked through the fire and stayed a while. What's left to love ain't worth the fight, so I gave it to the wolves last night. Don't follow, don't cry. Ain't no truth left to deny. Ain't no fear, just a sky that forgot how to reply. I ain't dead, I ain't alive. I'm just where the cold don't ask why. Yeah, I'm breathing, but I don't sigh. Out where the cold don't ask why. I've screamed at mountains, whispered to trees, slept in churches down on my knees. But heaven don't talk and hell don't care, and ain't no home left anywhere. My name's a myth I threw away. Don't need no past to haunt my way. Got a rusted knife and a Bible tome, born again where no one's born. Echoes don't answer where I roam. Even ghosts don't call this home. Ain't no songs, ain't no light, just me in the long, long night. I'm not alone, I'm just not real. A shadow riding broken steel. Tried love once, it slipped like sand. Now I just shake the devil's hand. I see faces but not their eyes. They speak in tongues, I speak in lies. Echoes don't answer where I roam. Even ghosts don't call this home. I ride through time like it don't exist, with a heart made of smoke and fist. I'm not alone, I'm just not seen, a stranger to the in-between. You can scream, Out here, nothing feels real. You lose yourself to stay alive and forget what makes a soul survive. Echoes don't answer where I roam. Silence carved me down to bone. I ain't lost, I ain't found. I'm just the sound that won't stay around. So pour one out, don't say my name. Even echoes won't play that game. I ride where the sun forgets to shine. Down dust roads no soul would call mine. Got a 6-string ghost and a bottle of rain. My heart don't bleed, it howls in pain. People talk about lonely nights, but they ain't heard my silence bite. I walk in no man's shadow, sleeping time's old gallows. Ain't no echo follows me, just the wind and memories. This ain't your kind of lonesome road. It's colder than the devil's code. I ain't just alone, I'm free in a way no one dares to be. I burned the maps, tore down the signs, kiss goodbye to human ties. My name's not written in no town. My footsteps fade, they don't turn around. They sing sad songs with candlelight. I howl at moons that never rise. I walk in no man's shadow, sleeping time's old gallows. Ain't no echo follows me, just the wind and memories. This ain't your kind of lonesome road. It's colder than the devil's code. I ain't just alone, I'm free in a way no one dares to be. You say you're broken, I say I'm gone. You lost someone, I lost everyone. There's peace in never being found, a kingdom built from silent sound. I walk in no man's shadow, born from fire, shaped by sorrow. Ain't no light can comfort me, only dark that lets me breathe. This ain't your sad familiar pain. It's thunder, rust, and godless rain. I ain't just alone, I'm free in a way no one dares to be. Hollow stars hang low tonight, like lanterns lost in fading light. The fields lie still beneath their glow, whispering secrets no one knows. Grass sways soft with ancient rhymes, carried slow through endless times. Alone owl calls from shadowed trees, calling silver page, writing peace across the stage. Hollow stars and quiet fields guide me where the silence heals. In their glow I'm free and whole, underneath the quiet soul. Silver page, writing peace across the stage. Hollow stars and quiet fields guide me where the silence heals. In their glow I'm free and whole, quiet soul. I walk the glass leaves underfoot, broken dreams in the morning soot. Every step a silent prayer, carried soft on the autumn air. The sky unfolds like weathered skin, where light and shadow both begin. No rush to chase the fading day, just quiet roads that fade away. Glass leaves and quiet roads, where the heart's untold story flows. No map to show, no plans to make, just the gentle calm of give and take. Whispers crawl along the ground, in the hush where peace is found. Glass leaves and quiet roads lead me home where the soft wind blows. In this stillness I remain till the sun falls down again. Glass leaves and quiet roads lead me home where the soft wind blows. In this stillness I remain till the sun falls down again. Whispers crawl along the ground, in the hutch where peace is found.